HarperCollins and HarperAudio present Shadow of the Solstice, a Leaphorn, Chee, and Manuelito novel by Hillerman. Performed by Chee Manuelito. A note before we begin. For a glossary of terms, don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. For Kevin, Carrie, Sean, and Brandon, with love. Chapter 1. He noticed the body in the place where he'd been told never to go because of Leitzo, also known as uranium, the monster of yellow earth. He had been running for the past few days on the land, just outside the fence, taking a slightly different route each morning. The fence and the warning signs were designed to keep people like him away from the radioactive material disposal site. Then, this morning, he found the new opening, the place where someone had cut through the links. He jogged through the opening, happy to run a different route. He had stopped to catch his breath when he saw the hat, a newish brown cowboy hat with a handsome silver hatband. And in the flash of an eye, he realized it wasn't just a hat, but a head. Then he saw the rest of the man. An odd place to sleep, he thought. The person wasn't dressed the way you would expect someone sleeping rough to be, and he had a handsome ring with some turquoise on his left hand. Then, in less time than it took to look away, he saw the battered face, the congealed blood. He was staring at a dead man. Leitzo had claimed another life. Shock and terror began to fill him from the tips of his toes to the crown of his head. He had never seen a real dead person before. He ran away from the dead one as fast as he could, wishing that there was school today to distract him from the terrible image that seared itself into his memory. No more drinking for him. It was time to get out of that place and get out fast. Chapter 2. Bernadette Manuelito was dressed for her morning jog. She smiled as she glanced at the clock. She had plenty of time to cook breakfast before the day grew too hot. Her aged mother had moved from the house she had shared with Bernie's younger sister, Darlene, into Bernie and Chee's home. They had adjusted their work schedules to make sure that someone was always there with Mama. But because life happened, especially in their mutual world of Navajo law enforcement, they often needed Darlene's help, and she did what she could while juggling her new job as a health aide and her college assignments. Today, Darlene was working with Mrs. Raymond, one of her favorite clients, so they were lucky that Officer Harold Bigman's Billigana wife could also pitch in. That morning, Mrs. Brianna Bigman was coming over with her little boy. Bernie would be able to go for a run, do essential errands, and then meet retired Lieutenant Joe Leaphorn, her mentor and adopted uncle, for iced tea and conversation. She was looking forward to a day off. Mama needed advance notice to handle transitions, and the more warning she had, the more smoothly things went. But if Bernie told her too soon that Mrs. Bigman was coming, Mama would forget. Bernie sat on the couch with Mama and looked at her lined face, her gray hair still in the braid Bernie had created for her yesterday. Her mother had once been taller than Bernie, almost as tall as Darlene, but age and gravity had shortened her. While she had never been fat, now she edged towards too thin. Bernie took Mama's hand in her own, noticing that despite the day's warmth, her skin felt cool. Bernie called up some inner calm before she spoke. "Today is the day Mrs. Bigman will be here to visit with you. I have to leave for a while, and then I'll be back." Mama stayed focused on the television. Bernie tried again.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?